You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but do you recall?
What's up, you guys? This is your friendly neighborhood extreme Spidey guy here, and today I'm going to be doing a TV special review on Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which is once again written by Romero Muller and directed by Arthur Rankin Jr. and Julius Bass. So how is this made? Well, the special was created using Japanese stop-motion animation called Animagic, in which all the characters are made out of wood and plastic and animated via stop-motion photography. The special was originally telecast on December 13th, 1970 on ABC, which continues to air every special year along with its sister network Freeform of 2022, commensurating the special's 50th anniversary, though both channels have at times edited the special to make room for commercials. So, what's the story for the special? Well, a postman, voiced by Fred Astaire, explains why Santa has whiskers, lives at the North Pole, and brings presents once a year. So, what are my thoughts on this special? This would probably have to be one of the best Christmas specials I've seen, and probably my second favorite Rankin Bass special behind Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The voice acting is definitely phenomenal, from Mickey Rooney as the Santa Claus, aka Kris Kringle, Robbie Lester as Miss Jessica, S.D. Clugger, Fred Astaire as S.D. Clugger, Joanne Gardner as Tanta Kringle, Paul Frees and Keenan Wynn as the Winter Warlock, and Paul Frees and Greg Thomas. The stop-motion animation is definitely phenomenal as well. The iconic theme song, "You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not shout, 'cause I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town," is definitely phenomenal as well. And the Burgermeister is definitely a hilarious character, and 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 the backgrounds are definitely phenomenal as well, along with the writing and directing as well. And the narration by Fred Astaire is definitely phenomenal as well. So, the special starts off after a newsreel prologue stating that the children around the world are preparing for the arrival of Santa Claus. A postman named Special Delivery S.D. Clugger is introduced. When his mail truck breaks down, he tells the story of Santa in response to several letters sent from the children. The story begins with a baby named Claus arriving on the doorstep of Meisterburger, the ill-tempered ruler of Sombertown. Meisterburger orders his minion, Grimsley, to take Claus to an orphanage, but on the way there, a gust of wind blows the baby away. A group of animals take Claus to the Kringles, a family of elves. the Kringles rename him Chris and raise him as their own, teaching him the practice of making toys. When Chris is old enough, he travels to Sombertown, accompanied by a lost penguin who he names Topper. Meanwhile, Meisterburger trips on a toy duck and enacts a law prohibiting toys. Chris arrives in town and bestows toys onto the children, even giving one to Miss Jessica, their school teacher. The Meisterburger arrives and orders Chris arrested, but Chris flees into the woods with Topper. Chris and Topper are captured by the Winter Warlock, but the Warlock befriends Chris after he is given a toy train. To prevent further toy deliveries, Meisterburger orders all doors and windows locked, but Chris enters by the chimneys and places toys in the children's stockings. The Meisterburger then sets up a trap for Chris while his soldiers capture Winter and the Kringles. Jessica visits the prison and converes with Winter, who has no magic left except for some corn which enables the reindeer to fly. With the reindeer's help, Chris and his friends escape. Soon after, Chris grows a beard as disguise and returns to his Claus name. He marries Jessica and travels to the North Pole to build a toy workshop. With the death of Meisterburger, the toy ban is nulled and Chris is deemed a saintly figure, becoming Santa Claus. Due to the enormous demand for toys, Santa limits his trips to one night a year, that being Christmas Eve. After finishing the story, S.D. Clugger remembers that he has to deliver the letters to Santa. He leaves with Topper, Winter, and a parade of children singing, "Santa Claus is coming to town." And you can also see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer this in this special, but Clugger says that's for another story. and um and um and and there is definitely a lot of and there's definitely a lot of heartwarming moments in this special, where Chris redeems the warlock by giving him a present, and then he returns to normal, and then he probably and then and then and then they have and then how and then the warlock um has a giant ice form, and then he turns back to normal. And the penguin is definitely funny in this movie. And 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 the music is definitely phenomenal in the special. Now, are there any bad qualities I have with the special? Absolutely not, and here's how I'm gonna rate it. I am going to give Santa Claus is Coming to Town a full, solid 10 out of 10. So tell me your thoughts on Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's overrated? And until next time, I'll see you all later.